Alright guys, welcome in. Today we're going to be doing another cast from the Novea Star Cup. This is going to be a quarterfinals game, best out of 3. We are playing on the map that no one can pronounce, Beu Ko. Alright, it's actually going to be an Infernal versus Infernal. Sorry guys, but spawning in the upper right hand corner we have as the blue Infernal player, we have Snoxtar. And in the bottom left-hand corner, as the red Inferno player, we have Senegalo. Fun fact, Senegalo is from Senegal. Looks like he is going out to take an expansion. We have an Iron Vault. Standard opening from both players. Everything looking very, very similar. Now this map is made by Guillotine. You get 3 really easy expansions. You get one here, you get one here, you get one here. And you could even take a 4th here. Now there is no Therium at this 4th, and it is kind of in a weird spot, but kind of go up these little ramps. It's a very interesting map. And then you have this area here where we have the Stormgate. We have a Stormgate over here, Stormgate over here. So we have 3 Stormgates on this map, and you kind of expand out that way. There's a lot of waterways blocking lots of paths, so you kind of have to follow these areas. So it makes for a very interesting map. Alright, Senegalo has thrown down a Conclave. Conclave as well. Everything looking super, super alike here. Now let's see what differences are we going to get. We have a Scouting Imp that's going out, and we do have a 3rd Shrine going down from Snoxtar, and he's choosing to get one of these, this base. I mean, you could probably take that as a 3rd, because this one should be the 4th, I guess. I always felt like you could just maybe take a 3rd here if you wanted to, but I guess it is a little bit more vulnerable. We haven't seen these maps played too much, and it looks like actually Senegalo is actually getting that 3rd in the area that I was talking about. That so it's either possibility. You could take a 3rd there, or you could take it there. It looks like this one's gonna actually be like more hidden, even though you see the effigy going towards it. I believe it might give it away. All right, we have a ritual chamber going down from Senegalo. We're gonna see some upgrades for the Gaunts probably. Same for Snoxtar. Researching the first upgrade. Yeah, I mean, completely mirror games, I feel like. A little bit more Therium being mined from Senegalo. He's got 8, actually. He's got 8 on there, so he might have a different plan in the long run than
Stormgate will activate
Snoxtar
soon.
does. We shall see. Alright, first Stormgate going off, though. It's right in the center, so it's very equal for both players to get to. We actually have a Hellforge, though, down from Snoxtar. I don't know if I saw a Hellforge from... Yeah, we don't have a Hellforge from Senegalo. So this... See, with the amount of... He's spawned... Like, okay, so he's getting more Therium, but is he going to be able to use that Therium? He maybe can get more Gaunts out on the field, but the upgrades might not be as fast, because Snoxtar is going to be able to have the Brute upgrade now, if that's what he's planning to get, which I don't see why he wouldn't. Snoxtar got the first Stormgate, took the Faerun. He's taking a couple Fiends now to get a little scout off of Senegalo, see what he's up to. I don't really know what his plan is from here. I mean, he's just pumping out units on 3 bases. He's still going for a lot of Therium. He's waypointing them to the Therium over here, so he's saturating his naturals Therium as well. I think that maybe he wants to go for like maybe not Hellborns, but maybe Magmadons. But you'd think you would see the Hellforge if he was going for. There is a Magmadon, so he is going for Magmadons, just kind of not getting the upgrade for them. Going for tier 3 maybe really quickly. We already have a Twilight Spire down, unless he wants to go into Spriggan play. We have both players taking a 4th base now. Yeah, I just feel like Snoxtar might be economically slightly more ahead. He is ahead in supply. He did get the Stormgate. His fourth base is already very saturated, as Senegalo's is just not even complete, so it's not even at all saturated. We do have the Hellforge now finally going down for Senegalo, but these upgrades are going to be super late compared to his opponent. I think Senegalo is a little bit worried about a drop because he has a couple gaunts positioned on the edge of the map here. I mean, I could see that happening, especially on this map because there's so many different areas to fly on that aren't spotted, like all this water area. You could just fly around and not get seen whatsoever with dropships. So pretty smart of him to at least be prepared for the possibility. Alright, so Snoxtar did already get the Brood upgrade from the Hellforge. Senegalo does not have the Brood upgrade from the Hellforge. His Hellforge just completed. I don't know if he's going to choose Magmadon upgrades or if he's going to choose... he's going for a drop of his own. Look at that. He is utilizing this strange water map to try to get some drops down. And, wow, Snoxtar already taking a fifth base. A fifth base. I wonder how this drop is going to go, though. Where is Snoxtar's army? I mean, we're just kind of macroing up as Snoxtar. We're not really making too much. We're playing a little bit reactionary at the time being. You know, just trying to get our bases up, our macro up, our upgrades up. We do have a Tier 3 Shrine, Greater Shrine already in production. I don't know if he's planning on trying to get a quick dragon or just wants to utilize the upgrades from it. This drop is not... looks like it doesn't really know where it wants to go.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
It's being pulled home because we do actually have a drop from Snoxtar. We must have missed that. So the drop, I don't think it did anything. It just had to back away. Skullage headers going down to try to keep an eye on this drop. We have some Shadow Flyers from Senegalo trying to maybe snipe the dropship, but this Stormgate is going off, and this is actually much in favor of Snoxtar in this current location. Even though this drop went down, Senegalo is not going to be able to get to the Stormgate in time. There's absolutely no way, even if he went right away, as you saw, that Stormgate got taken very quick. We got the Void Prowlers. Now it's going to be kind of hard for them to get around, I feel like, because they can't jump over water, or can they? Let's find out. So he's going to try to jump over the cliff, but I don't know if it's allowing him to. Okay, it allowed 2 of them only. So now the others are going to have to come back and then jump. So you have to be extremely close to the edge here. He's getting a couple imp kills, but I don't really think there's much you can do with it because there's just so many reinforcements in this general region that are able to come and kill these Void Prowlers. I feel like we get the Void Prowlers a lot at the Stormgate too. I feel like they're always a really good harassment option. We see a lot of them. Yeah, I mean... it looks like Senegalo's just really behind. He's not really behind, but he's significantly behind because now he's taking his base over here, but Snoxtar already has his up and going. So many production structures down too. We have a double dropship going in now because I guess the Void Prowlers didn't work out, but are they going to fly right past each other? Ooh, that was really close. They almost flew right past each other. All right, do we have a dragon in production? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So we have Snoxtar with the dragon and Senegalo with the dragon too. So they both are going to have a dragon versus dragon fight in a couple minutes. We got... do we have any Shadow Flyers? We have a couple Shadow Flyers from Snoxtar. Okay, so we got the drop going down. Actually, the drop was able to take out the entire base. Even though it's late in the game, this base might kind of be... not have much left in it, but that's huge. Meanwhile, as that's happening, a bunch of Shadow Flyers got taken out. I don't know if a dropship did too. There's just so much going on. We can't keep an eye on all these dropship locations. Alright, we still have another double drop. Big engagement coming up over here. Where's the dragon? The dragons haven't even spawned yet, but they're just going for it. I feel like Snoxtar just has way more, but he's backing off and he doesn't want to fight. He probably wants to wait for this dragon to pop, and he's like, hey, what am I doing? I don't have my dragon yet. Let's get the dragon. Meanwhile, the double drop is going on, and Senegalo's base is just getting completely obliterated. He's going to lose so many and so many production buildings, and probably his tier 3. So he's pushing in with everything that he has here, trying to just equalize the damage that is being done to him. But we have a whole bunch of flame imps right on the bridge here, really forcing him to, like, he was hoping it would force him to back off, but there's so much miasma. It looks like Senegalo got the miasma, and miasma is really strong. I don't really know how Snoxtar is going to pull this off. I mean, he does have the economic advantage and the flame imps. If these flame imps can get a connection with the gaunts, and they do, that is huge. So that means there's way less gaunts. There's not going to be as many fiends spawning for Senegalo, and he's coming in with literally everything that he has at this point. If this does not work out, yep, that was all that he had. GG is called, and Snoxtar takes game number 1. Alright guys, jumping into game number 2 on this best out of 3 on Ember Frost. We have Snoxtar up 1 game, and spawning on the upper left-hand corner, we have as the Blue Inferno player, we have Snoxtar. And his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner of the map is the Red Inferno player, we have Senegalo. This map is a huge map. I do want to point that out. It is a beautiful map. You have one side with Frost, one side with Ember. Looks like a standard opening from Senegalo, throwing down the Iron Vault. Looks like Snoxtar actually taking advantage of the fact that this map is huge, and he is putting his Shrine first. A lot of players are too scared to do this because you don't want to get rushed. Fiends can come in really quick, snipe effigies, kill imps, but he knows this is a huge map. Even if his opponent does try to pressure him really early with fiends or anything, he's gonna be able to have the time that he needs. Alright, Senegalo has placed his expansion down. His is going to finish slightly later, so Snoxtar will definitely have a slight resource advantage. Everything is looking very standard from our Red Inferno player. We have the first brute out. He's just standing over here protecting his effigy, making sure that it doesn't get sniped down by any fiends. And we have an imp coming out. It looks like Snoxtar is going to try to take a quick third. We have an Iron Vault, though, down from Senegalo. I don't think he is going to be taking it third. It looks like maybe he is going to be an aggressor. 3 guys on gas already. And a third production. I think it's safe to say this might be a 2-base all-in from Senegalo. We have the ritual chamber down from Snoxtar at the same time. Ritual chamber down from Senegalo. So both parties will be able to get their upgrades done pretty much at the same time. All right, yeah, definitely a 2-base all-in from Senegalo. He's got a 4th production building down. Another Iron Vault. Couple feeds coming in from Snoxtar, trying to get a scout in. He's going to say, hey, do not have a third. He's going to look in here, see quite a bit of brutes. See the lack of imps probably mining compared to his base, and he sees no third over here because there's 2 locations you could probably take a third at, whichever one you wanted. This one seems like to be the more common one. Actually, units are going across the map already, so definitely trying to be aggressive here. Meanwhile, Snoxtar, yep, just macroing up, and Stormgate going off. And it looks like Senegalo is not even going to go get the Stormgate. He is just going to attack his opponent right now. And I think that Snoxtar realizes this because he has thrown down a couple Shroudstone of his own. So he wants to be defensive because he knows that, you know, if Senegalo does not win this fight here, there's nothing really behind it. You can't really take a third after this. So the damage is going to have to be done from Senegalo right now. Maybe not right now, but in the next little bit of time. He's going to get the Stormgate now. Probably realizes that's a better option to get the Stormgate, get whatever you get from it. You might be able to get a Creeping Horror out, a Faerun, and that'll really intensify the push here. And that's what he is planning to do. And I think Snoxtar is not even going to try to get the Stormgate. There's no point to lose his army here. He knows that Senegalo has way more forces than him because, you know, he chose to take the third. He used all his resources on taking this third, saturating it, you know, getting all this up. So he's going to have a lack of units compared to his opponent. And here comes the final push. We have the Creeping Horror. That's going to slow down units. It's also really super tanky. And it just does a lot of damage. Alright, it looks like Senegalo has split some of his forces up. He wants to try to do a little damage over here while trying to stop the forces from coming in and stopping him from taking out that third here. Creeping Horror was forced back, and the Magmadon is out now from Snoxtar, and yeah, with this Magmadon now being able to tank a lot of this damage and just the sheer amount of gaunts that Snoxtar has in comparison, yeah, this did not go in Senegalo's favor. I do want to point out that maybe this would have worked out on a smaller map, but with the distance that this map has, yeah, 2 base all-in is not the way to go, and the GG is called, and Snoxtar takes game number 2.